lunch is pretty much either like I'm supposed to do a sandwich. There you go. Either a sandwich, salad, or inclusive meal. Um, what I the pork like last week, a whole cup to it, and I mean it worked out, I guess.
Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Golden Gophers will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So North Texas offense will get the first crack at it here. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force feed this guy the football.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Got room at the 35. And he's running in the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Mean Green. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So Minnesota's offense will have its first possession of the game. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, put that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll put the tight end in motion. Power football with the run. Open space at the 25. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll try the run. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. They'll go empty and 5 wide on 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. A run for the quarterback. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. You have to imagine we're going to see a bit more of these design runs as this game goes on.
No doubt. This is a guy that can run it. He can throw it. So what do? How do I stop it? Do I play pass? Do I play run? I mean, it's very frustrating to try to stop this kind of guy. And you see the explosive capabilities and making it happen on his own.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't.
He's going to fire deep. Wide open. He makes the catch. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set for second down. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 40. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Unloads to the right. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Houston came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in H-Town had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the ground with the back. Sweet feet on the move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And now on second down for this offense. after the incompletion, back to the passing game. Firing to the right, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Off the play fake. Getting some heat.
Bro, what are you doing?
The connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. They're going to throw it again. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll throw it on first down. Fires left. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Minnesota! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Give to the single back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
How about the defendant being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the road.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Mean Green. What a
Hit
Catch
him with
and
the
run for 6. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Catches it inside his 20, chance to really gain some ground. And the returner is stopped. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're going to stay aggressive here. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He'll pull it on the read.
Fuck that
Bring him
nigga up.
down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, we got to stop the run.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They try to pop a run on the draw. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D.
Bro, get the fuck out of here.
A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll keep it himself. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Unloads to the wideout. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. There's being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get.
He's on fire.
What
Everything
are you
he's
doing?
doing is working defensively.
Oh, fucking
We gotta
man.
figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Using his feet. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Touchdown, North Texas! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The run from the shotgun. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
Shit.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback on the keeper. And the
fuck his ass up too.
Just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And
Let's
they
go.
get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Finds a crease at the 20. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mean Green. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's still a 1-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Syracuse. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Now, 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quarterback checking off. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the wideout.
Wrong button.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in. Almost over.
I'm sorry. I pressed the wrong button.
In the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a first down. Defense in press coverage. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And it splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What are we talking about?
Lofts one deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And that one's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
And the returner will be brought down. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
First down here for the offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
All kinds of running room. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his man down the middle. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
They'll run play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He wants to throw it. Into the end zone.
Bitch.
And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Here we go with the run on 4th down. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This offense believes, I'm going to run the football. It's your job to stop it. And they add a rushing touchdown and another 6 to the scoreboard.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.